Hello? Okay. Where? Of course. That's fine. I understand. Yes. I have it here.
I'm not interested.
I'm not selling anything.
I don't want to hear about your religion either.
Gillian, I'm not here about religion.
How do you know my name?
Gillian, I need to talk to you about Melissa.
Are you the police?
Can I please come in?
You don't look like police.
Gillian, I'm not the police. Can I please come in?
Not until you tell me who you are and why you want to talk to me about my dead girlfriend.
I'm here to help. Is that Melissa?
You need to tell me who you are and what you want.
May I sit down? Could I have a drink?
What do you want?
Well, I need to talk to you about Melissa.
No, I mean, what do you want to drink?
Oh, tea please, if that's okay.
Give me a minute. You take sugar?
No, thank you.
What's that?
Sit down, please, and I'll tell you. Talk to me about Melissa.
What?
Talk to me about Melissa.
She died 3 weeks ago.
I know.
What do you mean you know?
I know that Melissa died. I know that she died 3 weeks ago. I know how she died.
Okay, that's enough. You need to leave now.
Gillian, please.
No, get out of my house.
Please, give me just a few minutes to explain.
Now!
I can fix it.
What?
I can bring her back.
Why would you say something like that?
Do you want her back? What? Do you want her back?
Of course I want her back.
Then we need to talk about her. Tell me about Melissa.
I don't know what you want to hear.
All of it. How did you meet?
About 4 years ago, I was in London for a few days. So I went to a gallery. I try to go to one at least once a year. And I was looking at this sculpture, and there's...
Which sculpture?
I can't remember now. It was marble. Now I was leaning in for a really close look, and I heard a voice behind me, one of the security guards. And they said, "Don't get too close, please, miss." And I laughed because it was weird being called miss, like I was a school teacher. So I turned around about to say, "Oh, sorry, I'll move back." But I couldn't speak. She was so beautiful. Even in that horrible uniform, she had one eyebrow raised, sort of smiling. I felt like a naughty kid had just been caught. So I blurted out something like, "Sorry," and I left.
What did you do?
I went to the cafe. I got myself a cup of tea. And I just sat there. All I could think about was this security guard. And I was embarrassed, and I was so preoccupied that my tea went cold. I was about to get up and leave, but I felt a tap on my shoulder. And I knew who it was before I even turned around.
Melissa.
I didn't know her name at that point, but I knew it was her, the security guard.
What did she do?
She asked if she could sit down. And I don't think I even had time to reply before she just sat down opposite me. She was so confident and self-assured. Everything I'm not.
What did she do?
She just sat there, smiling at me. For what felt like ages. And eventually she said, "Are you okay?"
What did you say?
I said something corny.
What?
I said, "I am now." She was so confident. She seemed like she knew exactly who she was and what she wanted. I was 25, bouncing between bar jobs. I had no idea what I was doing with my life. She just seemed complete.
And you were?
Incomplete. And we talked for ages about music and art, things we liked, things we hated. It was just so nice. I felt like she was listening to everything I said, really listening. Like you're doing now.
What happened next?
What do you mean?
How did you end up together?
Oh, right. Well, we were in the cafe for ages, and then she said she had to go, and I was just completely crushed. I didn't want her to go. I felt like if she left, everything would be ruined, and the moment would be lost forever. But she seemed to know how I felt.
What did she do then?
She said, "Don't worry, it'll keep." And then she took out a pen, she grabbed my hand, I just let her. She wrote her number on the back of my hand.
What did she do then?
She got up and left. I just sat there, staring at her number on the back of my hand, and feeling like I suddenly knew who I was and what I wanted. Do you want another drink or something to eat? I might have some.
No, thank you, I'm fine. Please, finish the story.
There's not much more to tell you, really. I texted her as soon as I got home. I was gonna try and play it cool, you know, but I just wanted whatever this was to get started right away. So I started typing a message, and I must have deleted it about 20 times, trying to get the right words, trying to sound cool and interesting and not desperate. Finally settled on, today was nice. Can we do it again?
What reply did you get?
None. For like the whole day. I was going mad, checking my phone, see if she'd replied and making sure I'd typed her number incorrectly. Eventually, later that evening, I got a reply. I was so nervous. I'll never forget what it said.
What did it say?
It said, "I will never tell you off for getting too close to me." I went down to London again to see her that weekend. Within a month, she'd left her job at the gallery. She moved up here with me. And the last 4 years have been the best of my life until... This isn't fair. I've told you so much and you still haven't explained anything to me.
I needed to hear how important she was to you. If I'm going to help somebody, it has to be right. Okay. What do you want to ask me?
You can start by telling me what that is.
It's a switch.
It's a box.
There's a switch inside.
What kind of switch?
I'm going to explain what the switch does. But please don't interrupt me. And when I'm done, I'll go.
Go where?
I'll just leave. And I won't bother you again. Okay?
Okay.
Do you remember when I asked if you wanted Melissa back?
Of course I do.
Well, this box, this switch, can bring her back.
That's just ridiculous.
You said you wouldn't interrupt.
Oh, come on. You just told me you have a magic box that can bring people back from the dead.
It isn't as simple as bringing somebody back from the dead. There are certain things that have to happen.
You're being cryptic again.
Just listen. If you flick this switch, you can have Melissa back. In fact, you can have the whole of the last 3 weeks back. I haven't finished explaining yet. If you decide to flick this switch, Melissa won't die, and both of your lives will continue as normal. Neither of you will be aware of the difference.
As if it never even happened.
Exactly. But there's a price.
Oh, right, here we go. I wondered when you'd start asking about money.
It doesn't cost money.
Then what?
Someone else. In exchange for Melissa's life, the switch takes the life of someone else.
Who?
A stranger.
So, I get Melissa back. Everything goes back to normal. But a stranger dies instead.
Yes. A stranger.
That doesn't seem fair.
Was it fair that Melissa died?
No. Of course it wasn't.
Then fairness shouldn't be an issue, should it?
But I'd be killing a stranger.
You wouldn't even know that you'd done it.
But well, the people who know that person would.
They wouldn't know how. They wouldn't know that somebody had flicked a switch.
What if it's a child? This is ridiculous. It's horrible.
Your life right now seems pretty horrible.
It is. It really, really is. That doesn't mean that I want to...
You don't have to decide now.
What do you mean?
I mean, you can think about it. Take as long as you need.
Is there anything else?
No. That's it. There's nothing more to say.
So what happens now?
Well, I'm going to go. But the switch stays here. What happens then is up to you. Goodbye, Gillian.
Bye. I don't even know your name. You need to go if you're going to get that train.
I'm not going now.
Oh, why not? I thought you were really looking forward to it.
Nah, I changed my mind.
Oh, come on.
Nah, I'd rather spend the day with you.
Well, I'm not going to argue with that.
Love you.
I love you too.
Hello? Where's what? It's at home. Okay. Where?